Hi, everyone. For those of you who have followed me since last year, you're aware that I lost a dear friend of mine last August. He was my closest friend, and the healing process was extremely painful. For those of you who have experienced the loss of a loved one, you can probably relate to the emotional pain. The first few months were the hardest, and as time went on, even though the pain has subsided a little, the sting of the loss is still there. It will always be there. As they say, you never get over it, but you learn to live with it. This is so true. Today, I would like to reach out to all those who are hurting and offer some closure and hope for the future to press forward. I recently came across a beautiful piece of writing that really captured precisely the deep emotions and heartfelt feelings of those of us who have lost a loved one. This was written by Yenny and Greeny. Forgive me if I'm not pronouncing the name the proper way. The title is You Left This World, but You Never Left My Heart. Love Knows No Goodbye. Some days the tears still come like waves I can't stop. Other days the memories bring a smile through the pain. I talk to you in the quiet, like you can still hear me. I look for signs in the little things, hoping you're still near. You may be gone from my sight, but you'll never be gone from my life. You're in every heartbeat, every breath, and every prayer. I carry your love with me wherever I go. It's the light that guides me, the strength that keeps me going. Until we meet again, I'll keep living, I'll keep loving, I'll keep you in my heart forever and always. So that's the writing that I happened to come across when I was on the internet last week. I was truly blown away after having read this for the first time. I think this writing contains so much wisdom with respect to the grieving process and coming to terms with the reality as we heal. Overall, I believe it's a message that shows that love is stronger than grief, meaning grief can be overcome with love, one step at a time, as we mourn, heal, and let go. So I just want to stop right here and just say that I recently also heard someone, I believe it was a psychic medium on the internet last week, that mentioned the phrase "love is stronger than grief," and that phrase kind of it struck me because it's a statement that I really had to think about, and so that's what prompted me, inspired me to write this. That it was a lot to think about as far as love is stronger than grief. It would be worthwhile to unpack the lines in this writing so we can have a full understanding of the truths and messages of healing that's behind the words. Starting with the title. You left this world, but you never left my heart. Love knows no goodbye. It's just another way of saying that our loved ones may have physically left the world, but that their presence and spirit are still in our hearts. When it comes to real love, there is no true ending or goodbye, because love lives on forever in our hearts, and love never dies. Lines 1 and 2. Some days the tears will come like waves I can't stop. Other days the memories bring a little smile through the pain. This is a normal part of the grieving process, that some days will be more emotional than other days. It's healthy to release the grief and cry whenever we need to cry. Expressing our emotional pain is therapeutic to our healing. Some people think that there is a beginning and ending to crying, but truth be told, when it comes to mourning the loss of a loved one, there will always be moments throughout our lifetime when something or someone we come across that instantly reminds us of our loved ones. And it's okay if we occasionally still break down and sob painfully in remembrance of our loved ones as we miss them terribly. And then there are other days when we think about the memories and recall them without the heavy emotions attached. And instead, we can just simply smile while still feeling the pain inside our hearts. Lines 3 and 4. I talk to you in the quiet like you can still hear me. I look for signs in the little things, hoping you're still near. This is an area where I begin healing because I was researching online and reading articles on grieving and came across a few psychic mediums who shared their knowledge of the afterlife from their thousands of readings of the deceased. Learning about the afterlife and what happens after our loved ones passing helped me to understand that our loved ones are alive in spirit and are with us every day. Even though we cannot physically see our loved ones, they are right next to us and they are able to see and hear us. And the extraordinary thing is that they can hear our thoughts even if we don't speak our thoughts out loud. Our loved ones also have their own way of communicating with us in many ways, such as through signs, repeating numbers, music, etc. So, whenever we are feeling down and we're missing our loved ones, we can speak to our loved ones out loud or quietly, write in a journal or write a letter to our loved ones, and know that our loved ones can see and hear us. It's comforting to know that they are here close to us by our side. And when we're thinking about them, they also know our thoughts. Isn't that amazing? Knowing all this will help us shift our mindset to knowing all this will help shift our mindset to more peace and motivate us to learn how to communicate with our loved ones every day, as well as be aware of the signs when they are communicating with us. Lines 5 and 6. You may be gone from my sight, but you'll never be gone from my life. You're in my heartbeat, every breath, and every prayer. As we move towards healing, we begin living our lives again when we realize and accept the new way of living with their spiritual presence every day. And we can acknowledge their presence in our lives by talking to them whenever we want to and keeping them in our hearts. For not only are they in our hearts, but in every heartbeat, every breath, and every prayer. Lines 7 and 8. I carry your love with me wherever I go. It's the light that guides me, the strength that keeps me going. This is another breakthrough to our healing when we realize our loved ones' spiritual bodies are with us all the time. Their souls are no longer confined to a hospital, a nursing home, or even a casket in a cemetery. Instead, their souls are free and are available to help guide us when needed. Their light helps guide us, and their strength keeps us. Their light helps guide us, and their strength keeps moving us forward. Lines 9 and 10. Until we meet again, I'll keep living, I'll keep loving, I'll keep you in my heart forever and always. We know we are on the road to healing when we can move away from our myopic focus on the past and can put things in perspective. At this point, we are all cried out and have come to terms with the reality of our loved ones passing. And I just want to stop right here for a minute. I can relate to this. When we're in that enormous amount of grief, especially in the beginning, we think we'll just cry forever, right? I thought that way. I thought I would cry or die with a broken heart. But folks, in time, you do run out of tears. Your body can only produce so many tears every day. And I don't remember the exact time frame of when it happened for me, but I know after maybe a couple months or so, I wasn't able to cry every day anymore. So it is temporary. It doesn't feel like that at the beginning, but in time, I don't want to say that you'll heal because I don't think any one of us who have lost a close loved one ever 100% heals, but it does get easier. The sting is not as bad, okay, but eventually we do run out of tears and we do stop crying every day. Meanwhile, okay, let me finish what I was saying here. Okay, so let me just say this again. We know we are on the road to healing when we can move away from our myopic focus on the past and can put things in perspective. At this point, we're all cried out and have come to terms with the reality of our loved ones passing. We are hopeful to see our loved ones in heaven someday. In the meantime, as we look forward to seeing our loved ones again someday in heaven, we gradually find meaning and purpose in our own lives. We accept the loss of our loved ones and decide to wake up each morning with hope to keep moving forward with our lives. Meanwhile, until our own time is up, we decide to keep living and keep loving. It's at this stage of our grieving process that we finally heal and then and then let go of the past. And by letting go, it's not forgetting about our loved ones, but rather letting go of the grief associated with the past. We look forward to moving forward while keeping our loved ones in our hearts forever and always. In summary, grieving the loss of a loved one takes time. It's a process that can't be rushed, and the healing time is different for everyone. Wisdom is knowing that while we'll never get over the loss, but in time we can learn to live with it. And while grief can still feel overwhelming at times, it's important to remember that love is stronger than grief. I'm sorry. Okay. And while grief can still feel overwhelming at times, it's important to remember that love is stronger. It's love that can dry away our tears, renew our spirits, warm our hearts, and help us to mourn, heal, and let go. Our loved ones may have physically passed on, but their spirits live on within our hearts. For more information about the grieving process I went through last year, please feel free to check out my past videos regarding grief and loss. For those of you, especially who are new to grieving over a loved one, I will post links above when this video is through for you to click on at the end of this video. May we keep moving forward and keep our deceased loved ones close within our hearts. Above all, remember, love is stronger than grief, because grief is temporary as it comes and goes from time to time, but love lives on forever in our hearts and never dies. Okay, folks? So, I hope you found some encouragement through this for those of you especially who are grieving or are new to the grieving process. Just don't be hard on yourself. It does take time. And if you know someone that this video can help, please share this video. Click like and click share if you want. And if you have any comments that you want to share, please put that below. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you can be posted on all my future videos. Okay, folks? So thanks for watching, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. Bye.